let me just check whether my audio and video is clear. If my audio and video is clear, you guys can write clear in the chat box. Right? आप chat box में clear लिख सकते हैं guys. फटाफट फटाफट लिख दो यार, लिख दो। राजा बेटा हो ना तुम। हाँ, नहीं कोई कह रहा मैं दिव्या कह रही मैं पापा की परी हूँ। ठीक है बेटा, लिख दो। ऑडियो एंड वीडियो। हाँ, ऑडियो एंड वीडियो क्लियर और नॉट। यूट्यूब पे तो क्लियर आ रहा है, आई कुड सी इट आउट गाइज ऑन दी जूम। फटाफट फटाफट राइट राइट, इट्स द फर्स्ट सेशन आफ्टर योर एग्जामिनेशंस आर ओवर and really happy to see all of you guys, those who have joined this session. The agenda for this session is very clear. The agenda is to help you decide what next after the examinations are over. We'll be helping you end it to it. I'll not leave the session till the last doubt is solved. The session will go for approximately 1 hour to 1 hour 30 minutes, which is there. But before we start the session, there is a few requisite which is supposed to be done, and that is you require a pen and paper, right? Up pen and paper leke baithiye, because I'm going to be telling you a lot of things which is going to be helping you to shape your career further. Point number one. Point number two, the people, those who are there on the Zoom, request you guys to keep your videos on, right? कोई कह रहा है 2x में बोलो, नालायक। ठीक है, so request you to please keep your videos on because we want to keep this session interactive and definitely we want to interact with the people out. So YouTube ki janta, you can put it out and use the chat box to the fullest level which is there. You can put your doubts and queries which are there in the live chat. Bang on. Great. Now before I start in, I have a small quiz for you. Not a quiz, but it's just knowing you about the few things which are there. And that is why I want you guys to come to slido.com, put a code 504609. You can scan this or you can go to the website slido.com and put a code 504609. Right. I would request everybody from this Zoom as well as on YouTube to please go to slido.com and put a code 504609. Google Pay से scan मत करना बेटा. Someone is excited to scan. जैसे QR code देखा है, excited. Bang on, bang on, bang on. Request everyone to please reach out. Right. YouTube की जनता, Vikrant, hi Ritu. Really happy that you have joined in. Yes, I'm assuming that you guys have reached. Okay, bang on. एक सेकंड रुक जाओ. Those who have just joined in can go to slido.com, put a code. एक सेकंड रुक जाओ. Yes, you can put a code, guys. You can go to slido.com and put a code 504609. जाइए वहां पे फटाफट फटाफट. You'll get some poll. You'll get to see some of the graphs which is there. What's your energy level on a scale of 1 to 10? फटाफट बताइए. What's your energy level on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. What's your energy level on the scale of 1 to 10? Those who have just joined now can go to slido.com, put a code 504609. Bang on. Few people are carrying some less energy. Okay. ठीक है. But most of you are carrying a high energy which is there. Bang on, bang on. Great. ठीक है. फटाफट आ जाइए. Yes. चलो, let's go to the second poll. Very important. Which city or town you are connected from? Which city or town you are connected from? बताइए कहाँ से आए हो? Right? Which city or town you are connected from? Oh, Bombay, आमचा मुंबई, Bangalore. Oh my God, don't ask about the पानी के बारे में भाई. क्या पानी भरा है बैंगलोर में. ठीक है. पुणे, आमचा पुणे, मुंबई. ओके, लकीली नो यूक्रेन, नो रशिया, नो पाकिस्तान. ठीक है. That makes me scary. ओके, नेल्लोर, प्रयागराज, नासिक, विशाखापट्टनम. कोई लिख रहा है गुड. ओके, राजकोट, पंजाब, उदयपुर. Nice. We have people from different parts of India. Navi Mumbai, Siliguri. Oh my God, that's a nice place. Meerut, nice. Kerala, Vijayawada. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. We have a good diversity of people out, those who are there. Bang on. Let's go to the third very interesting question. What's your dream company? What's your dream company? Right? Just making you think. तरुण is saying sir dream girl बोलते तो अभी लिख देता. कोई बात नहीं तरुण जी. Right? Let's think on it. What's your dream company? If you start thinking, you'll start reaching out there. If you don't think, that's a problem. मयंक जी looks worried. क्या हो गया मयंक बेटा? ब्रेकअप हो गया क्या? हंस दे भाई. चिल रहने का. Right? Don't be worried. Bang on, bang on, bang on, bang on. लिखते जाइए, लिखते जाइए. BMW. Oh my God. Nice. BlackRock. BCG, JP Morgan, Goldman, EY, PwC, टाइटन, रिलायंस, गोल्डमैन। ये सबसे अच्छा बच्चा लगा। आई लव दिस गाय। वे जो पैसा देगा वहां जाऊंगा मैं। एकदम सही। वेरी वेरी गुड, ही इज माय फेवरेट गाय। एकदम सही बात बोला बंदे ने, पैसा जो देगा वहां जाएंगे। चलो ठीक है। चलो, ग्रेट ग्रेट ग्रेट, हैप्पी टू सी दिस आउट, एंड really happy that you guys are thinking on something. But I would just love to share one statistics. The company which you have written out here, we have students in all the company you have written out here. Matlab, we have placed the students in all those companies, including BCG, JP Morgan, Unilever, McKinsey, Deloitte USA, Bain, Microsoft, every company which is there. Google अपने payroll पे hire नहीं करती. Google hire on a third party payroll which is there. So that is what I wanted to tell you out. Just also an update. The people, those who have written McKinsey, Bain, and BCG, right? So those companies hire with the name of MBB, right? इसको हम MBB कहते हैं. Those who don't know. So that is what is jargon what we used to रखा. चलो, let's see. मूवी देखते हो क्या नहीं? Did you watch Raid 2? देखा भाई? Raid 2 मूवी? No. ते सारे के सारे पढ़ाकू ज्वाइन हुए इस सेशन में। ठीक है। Zoom वाली जनता, I'd be happy if you can turn your faces on, you can turn your videos on. I want to keep the session interactive. रेड टू नहीं देखा? देखा होगा, टेलीग्राम पे तो आ गई है। नहीं? यू गाइस मस्ट हैव सीन फ्रॉम टेलीग्राम। नो? नो? चलो ग्रेट। तेजा रेड्डी सेइंग ओके, आई वॉच ओनली साउथ इंडियन मूवीज सर। ओके जी, नो प्रॉब्लम। यस। चलो, ग्रेट ग्रेट ग्रेट। Bang on. Let's go to the last question, which is there. Okay. What did you do in the last 3 days after the exams were over? क्या किया? सच सच बताना. Some have written Netflix and chill. Okay. आराम किया. Rest. Okay. Instagram पे scroll किया. Okay. Sleep and room cleaning. Oh my God. Great. घर की सफाई. Oh my God. English improvement. Nice. लोनावाला में तुम. If you have gone alone, then it's of no use. Gym, oh my God, movies, sleep, interview preparation. Oh my God, this guy make me scary. Joined office, that is bad. Watched movies and exams, okay. Books or paper, कर दिया, okay. Back to office, that is really bad. Okay, okay, got it. Netflix and Amazon tour, okay. Got it, got it, got it. Great, relax, sorted, booked, okay, chilling. चलो ठीक है। आई थिंक really happy people have done different things around after their examinations were over. Playing cricket, that's nice. Okay, bang on. Great. I got to know that you guys have enjoyed the last 3 4 days in your journey in a very different manner, right? And this is a time where now you have to step up and try to get where you want to get into, right? Now, I'll tell you a very interesting thing. I know there is a IPL which is going on, and you guys are very excited what's going on in the match. But let me be very honest with you. एकदम 100% सत्य वचन बोलूंगा guys. ठीक है? You guys can let me know in the chat box whether you agree with me or not, whatever I'm saying or not. ठीक है? Everybody, those who are sitting here, ask yourself a one simple question. Sir, क्या पूछे? The question is, why did you join CA? आसान सा सवाल सिर्फ अपने आप से पूछिए और अपने आप को जवाब दीजिए. नो नीड टू गिव द आंसर्स इन द चैट बॉक्स. गिव द आंसर टू योरसेल्फ. व्हाई डिड यू जॉइन द सीए? Sir, one of the students says that I joined the CA because there is a respect. I said, very good. Very good. Most of you will get one answer because there is a respect, and this is what a profession which I wanted to be in. Answer is very good. The correct answer. But you know what? What you will do of this respect if you can't earn money? सही बात है ना भाई, पैसा कमाना है सबको. सीधी साफ बात करते हैं. After becoming a chartered accountant, which is mostly going to be after your 40 45 days, you will be a chartered accountant. You'll put the two letters in front of your name. You'll say, I am CA Ishan Jain. Ishan बोलेगा मैं CA Ishan हूँ. You'll put a chartered accountant word in front of your name, but you'll get a respect. But you'll get a more respect when you start earning a money. Right? Now the question is, how do you earn money? Sir, CA बनने के बाद पैसा क्या कैसे कमाए? Very simple logic and reason. Sir, either I can start my practice. That is going to be helping me earn money. Either I can start my business. Business करूंगा बढ़िया से. That is going to be helping me earn money. I'm going to be doing a job. That is what can help me make a money. Or either I can be doing some other stuff like UPSC, or I can be an Instagram influencer, or I can be a teacher, right? A lot of different people can have a different perception, but this is the three, four options majorly which is going to be available with you guys. Agree? Aji sir. Majority of you will be doing a job. That is what the statistics says. That means 80% of the chartered accountants, those who clear, will be getting into jobs. That is what most of you are going to be doing. Now, the biggest question is, let me ask you the biggest question which is there. You need to answer this question very seriously in the chat box. And that is, tell me a thing which is needed to get into a good companies. You're mentioning the company's name just a few minutes before, right? You're saying, I want to get into Bain, I want to get into BCG, I want to get into McKinsey, I want to get into XYZ company. Bol rahe the na? Haan sir. Now, message in the chat box, put our answers in the chat box. What do you think will a good company requires from a candidate? एक अच्छी कंपनी में जाने के लिए आपको अपने अंदर क्या गुण डालने पड़ेंगे? What all things you need to put in within yourself to get into good companies? Someone is saying, sir, I need a good communication skills. Bang on. Someone is saying, sir, I need a good technical skills. Bang on. Someone is saying, I need a good soft skills. Okay. Someone is saying, I need a good confidence. Okay. Someone is saying, I need a good resume. Okay. Someone is saying, I need a good reference. Very good. Someone is saying that Ishan is saying, sir, we need skills. Okay. Vijay is saying we need a networking skills. Akshay is saying that we need some skills. Now, the most important part of this session. If you pay attention to this session for the next 1 hour, I can bet you out very openly. And that is, your life is going to be changing for this next 1 hour if you watch this session very seriously. And that's why I'm requesting the people sitting on a Zoom, especially to keep their videos on. Now, if you could see this out, these are the 6 important things which can change your life and career if you want to get into the best companies of the world. Right? I'll go one by one and discuss how you can build each one of them. But let's understand what I'm talking about. The first important thing which is needed to get into the best companies of a world is a reference. What you need is a one right reference to get into one right company, Pooja ji. Very simple thing, because the world works on references. Let me give you a very simple example. Imagine that there's a vacancy in a company called as ITC Limited, right? ITC Limited. ITC Limited offers a package of 24 lakh. मैन जी आपको पता है 24 लाख का पैकेज देती है ITC Limited. Plus they have a lot of perks. Perks में पता है क्या है? What are perks they give? They give accommodation also. Oh, that's nice. मतलब imagine that you're placed in Bombay and you're getting an accommodation worth rupees 1 lakh. So automatically your package becomes 24 plus 12. Right. Now, if I ask a question to every damn chartered accountant who is going to be clearing in this attempt, if I ask you, will you apply in this company? Everybody will say yes. But the question is, will everybody get selected for the interview? क्या सब कोई इंटरव्यू के लिए सिलेक्ट होंगे मयंक जी? The answer is big no. What is going to be happening when you go to a corporate world and industry is your CVs, your profile is shortlisted based on references. आपका प्रोफाइल शॉर्टलिस्ट होगा रेफरेंस अगर आपके पास होगा तो what you need is a one right reference to get into one right company. What I'm discussing is, listen it out very carefully. The session is what next after CA exams, right? After your examinations are over, the first biggest thing which I have to do if I want to get into good companies is to get the references from the people around who is working. How do you get it? We'll cover it out in the next 20 minutes. बट पहले समझ तो लेते कि भाई चाहिए क्या अच्छी कंपनी में जाने के लिए. अभी आपने लिख दिया कि आई वांट टू गेट इनटू बीसीजी, आई वांट टू गेट इनटू जेपी मॉर्गन. व्हाट यू नीड टू गो देयर, यू नीड द फर्स्ट थिंग इज अ रेफरेंस. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर, राइट? आई होप दिस इज क्लियर. नाउ लेट मी शो यू अ डेमो. एक डेमो दिखाता, आपको डेमो दिखाना पड़ता है बार बार, ठीक है? तो 3 डेट्स में बोलता है ना सर डेमो दिखाओ डेमो दिखाओ, आपको डेमो दिखाता हूँ. दिस गाय रीच्ड आउट टू मी, राइट, just 7th of May, few days back, saying that, sir, I'm your batch student, and he was 11-year experienced guy with carrying completely 3 years of articleship and 8 years of work experience. He genuinely wanted to get into Dubai. उसको बंदे को दुबई में जाना था. You can search his profile on LinkedIn, right? आप देख सकते हो उसका profile भी. He wanted to get into Dubai. He reached out to me, right? He was my student. What I did, I just referred him. After 10 days, he got placed in Dubai. What I gave him is a reference. Because there was some vacancy around and one of my good friend was hiring. So I gave him a reference. He got placed into a company within 10 days. right? Just showing you a demo. This is how the things work. So what is really important is to gather the references. When you have a references, you will get an edge over other candidates. Clear? Yes, sir. The second biggest thing which is there is to get into a good companies, we need a good resume, right? Listen it out very carefully. अगर ध्यान से सुनोगे तो आपको बड़ा मजा आएगा और आपको समझ में आ जाएगा कि जीवन में करना क्या है अब आपके. Sir, I want to get into a good company. That means you're saying I need a good resume. हाँ जी sir. Sir, but if you ask me which domain I want to get into, actually I don't know which domain to get into. For that we have a separate session tomorrow. But imagine that you have decided a domain now. Sir, नहीं पता कौन से डोमेन में जाना. Tomorrow we have a session. Watch it out. Don't worry. But sir, imagine that sir, I want to get into management consulting. बहुत सुना है. Management consulting में पैसा है. बहुत सुना है. I want to get into investment banking. Right? One simple question. The question is, you can answer it in the chat box. The domain where you have done your articleship, जिस domain में आपने अपना articleship किया है, do you want to continue in this domain? Yes or no? जिस domain में आपने अपना articleship किया है, क्या आपको उसी domain में काम करना है? अच्छा बताइए. Answers, if you don't participate, it's your loss. देखो आपने बहुत सारी चीजें सेक्रीफाइस करके बैठे हो यहाँ पे. आपने आईपीएल मिस करके बैठे हो, अपना खाना छोड़ के बैठे हो. If you're attending this, attend it with full seriousness because you're going to be learning something great. The most of the answer and the people are saying, sir, nahi sir. I have done sir articleship में vouching sir. I don't want to do vouching anymore sir. Sir, I want to get into IB. I want to get into FDD. I want to get into forensics. I want to do something else which I've done in my articleship. Agree? Most of you are saying yes. Now the question is very simple. Does your resume have something, or does your resume have something great which can help me to get into that domain? Let's say you in your articleship you have done into worked into start audit. Now you think of getting into an investment banking. Do your resume have something related to investment banking? If the answer is no, you will not reach to your dream company. If the answer is no, you will not reach to your dream company very easily. Now, sir, so what are you trying to say? I'm trying to say very simple thing. So during this journey, till your results are out, you're trying to say that we need to incorporate those skills which will help me to enhance my CV. हाँ जी, right. Very success story. I'll share you a success story because when I share the facts, you trust and you start believing me. There's one of my student who was attending the session 1 year ago. एक साल पहले की बात है. आप आज जैसे सेशन हो रहा था 1 year ago, I was taking the same session which is there. There was one girl who was attending the session in the similar format. Her name is Ritika Sinha. उसका CV देख लेते हैं 1 साल पहले का. Before the date she was joining a session, उसका एक CV ऐसा था, right? This was her resume. And you can clearly figure it out. She have taken 6 attempts in her journey. 3 attempts in inter, 3 attempts in final. Okay. During this journey, she listened what I said very seriously. She started doing something great. She enhanced her resume, made it out in such a way that where she wanted to get into, she have mentioned something related to management consulting, put the details around where she want to get into, right? And enhanced her CV to a next level. Now let me show you what she have done today. You'll be shocked and happy to see what she have done today. Right? You'll be shocked and happy to see what she have done today. Let me show her LinkedIn profile to you. Then you'll believe it to me, right? Let me just open her LinkedIn profile. Okay. I hope my other screen is visible. All right. She got placed into management consulting, PwC. मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, उसका LinkedIn profile बोल रहा है. Right? If you could see it out, she got first placed into evaluation, right? And then she got placed into consulting. She got a better offer. Point to be noted, guys. Even rankers are struggling to get into consulting, guys. Do you know this? Even rankers are struggling to get into management consulting. She got placed into consulting even after having 3 attempts in inter, 3 attempts in final, total 6 attempts in a journey. Success story, real success story, guys. Let me ask you a simple question. Sachin why do you think she might have got into consulting? Because she have invested this time from today till your results are out very seriously in ensuring that she is building her resume, what is needed to go there. दिमाग में क्लियर रखो क्या चाहिए जीवन में. If you'll do it now, you'll get it. If you'll not do it now, someone else will get it. Bro, ITC have one vacancy, they'll hire either you or someone else who have the required skill sets. As simple as that. Are you getting into what I'm trying to say? जो समझ गया आज के सेशन में उसका जीवन एकदम अपरंपार है, और जो नहीं समझा वो 3 महीने बाद 4 महीने बाद लिंक्डइन पे लिखेगा कि आई एम अ क्वालिफाइड चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट, स्टिल आई एम फेसिंग अ जॉब, फेसिंग एन इशू टू गेट अ जॉब। आईसीआई ने कुछ नहीं किया, इसने कुछ नहीं किया, गाली देते रहेगा लोगों को। See, people cannot do everything for you. You have to do it for your career. We can give you guidance. पर समझ में आ गया? मतलब फर्स्ट थिंग आई हैव टू गेट द रेफरेंस, सेकंड थिंग आई हैव टू वर्क ऑन माय रेज्यूमे। दो चीजें क्लियर हो गई, राइट? एंश्योर दैट यू आर पुटिंग इट इन योर हेड वेरी क्लियरली, बिकॉज दिस कैन बी अ गेम चेंजर फॉर यू। सर व्हाट नेक्स्ट आई नीड टू डू? इसके अलावा बताइए सर क्या करना पड़ेगा मुझे? व्हाट नेक्स्ट आई हैव टू डू? Now everybody agree on one great thing, and that is we guys are genuinely weak when it comes to a presentation and a communication skills, guys. क्या आपको लगता है कम्युनिकेशन और प्रेजेंटेशन में थोड़े से वीक हो? You can put your answers in the chat. Do you think you guys are weak in either in some form of a communication or a presentation skills? Let's be very honest. You can give your answers in the chat. If you participate, it's going to be beneficial for you guys. Many of us believe this. Let me share a data and statistics and a facts. Every company's interview will be in English. Will company entertain when you speak in Hindi? The answer is no. बंदा बोल रहा है, I want to get into BCG, bro. You're interacting with the top international clients of the India. You're not going to be working with Nifty 50 company, bro. You're going to be working with the Fortune 500 company. If you want to get something big, you need to learn the common communication language, and that is English. And in fact, a lot of companies are going to be taking your interviews in English. Plus, if you go to some of the global companies like Deloitte, USI, they are going to be taking your Western test. What is the Western test? It's an English communication test, which is supposed to be given. Right? Abhi, I'm not telling you how you do it. मैं अभी सिर्फ बता रहा हूँ what you need to do it. In the second part of the session, I'll tell you how you can do this, how you can improve your communication skill, how you can improve your resume. सब बताऊंगा. Sir, but you're saying that I need to improvise on my communication skill. ठीक है, sir. I believe that is something which I'm weak at. Okay, sir. Next, sir, do companies shortlist a candidate based on academics? क्या companies candidate को academics के basis पे shortlist करेगी? The answer is big yes. Companies might do a biasness saying that Shivam Panan have taken 3 attempts. Oh, let's keep his CV aside. Say, for example, Ajit have taken first attempt. Let's select his CV. Can companies do a biasness based on the academics which is there? The answer is yes. Hoga. Let's take a reality check. Next. Sir, we also need to work on a brand name as well as improvising the articleship experience. But before I go into this, let's fill the checklist. Sir, मुझे पता है कि till the results are out, I can work on gathering the references. हाँ जी sir. So till the results are out, I can ensure that I can build my resume in such a way that it's going to be great. The answer is yes. So till the results are out, I can work on my communication skills so that I can get into the best companies of world as and when the interviews are there. हाँ जी sir. Sir, can I change my academics till the results are out? कर सकते हो ना, फिर से रजिस्टर करो सीए फाउंडेशन के लिए, इंटर के लिए एंड फाइनल के लिए, देन यू कैरी अ सूटकेस एंड गिव द आईबीएस पेपर अगेन. नो. If anyone is interested, I'll sponsor your fees for CA journey again. No. Can you change your academics? The answer is no. But can you ensure that your academics become better? Yes, by doing some additional courses. That is what you can do. But not during this duration which is there. Okay. So can you enhance your CV and bring some brand names in your CV? क्या मैं CV में resume में कुछ brand names ला सकता हूँ? The answer is yes. The last question. Let's see, can you answer it out very carefully or not? Can you change your articleship experience? Can you change your articleship experience? क्या आप अपने articleship का experience change कर सकते हो? The answer is yes. How do you do that? I'll tell you why. How do you do that? Please understand what you're going to be doing. You're going to be preparing a resume. You're going to be mentioning the work in your articleship. Interviewer is going to be believing what is written in the resume. Will build a skill, will learn the things out and put it out and say that I have learned the skill in my articleship. उसको बोलेंगे हमने इंडेक्स 115 में काम किया है. What he will do? He'll ask a question. भाई पूछना. He'll not call your office boss and say, sir, Shivam have done index 115 on. अरे इतना no one is gonna be doing, bro. So you can change your articleship also. Right? So in short, what I'm trying to say is that during this next phase means till from today till your results are out, you have to work on 5 important skill sets. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर टू यू। कौन सी 5 चीजों पे काम करना है? रेफरेंस, resume, communication skills, brand name, and articleship experience. You have to enhance those 5 things. So I'm assuming that everybody's common goal is clear. What next to be done for this next upcoming days? Goal is clear. पता होना चाहिए ना जाना कहाँ है भाई, राइट? हाँ जी सर पता है, अगले अगले मुझे कुछ दिनों में ये करना है। बट द क्वेश्चन इज व्हेन विल बी द रिजल्ट्स बी आउट? रिजल्ट्स कब आएंगे वो तो बताओ। तक 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 तक, right? You know what? Every time I predict the timeline, and it's gonna be the same what I say. Last time also it happened same. This time also mostly it's gonna be same. So fingers crossed. The day you are gonna be a chartered accountant, I'm gonna be telling those dates. Now let's listen this carefully. Pattern. It's a past pattern which always works. May 24 examination completed on 16th of May. Result came in 56 days. And the campus started after 37 days around. Campus interviews, which I'm talking about, the interviews are going to be starting around 17th of August. So, matlab ki, mota moti, what you get is, what is the pattern is, after exams are over, around 40 to 50 days, you will get a result, and approximately 30 days, campus starts. That is what the statistics says. Let's go to the inter attempt. What happened in inter? Institute reduced the duration of launching the results. Reason being, they have to conduct exam thrice. The number of days have reduced as and when the exams are happening more. Now, this was a past milestone which was there for November 24th, where 26th of December the results were out. The results were out in 43 days. Campus started within 29 days. Now, this time it's going to be much more different because, again, I'll just show it to you. This time, what I'm expecting is your result is going to be out on 30th of June, approximate date, which is there. And your campus is going to be starting by 25th of July. This timeline is going to be reducing, right? 99%. आई एम अज्यूमिंग दैट इससे 2-3 दिन आगे पीछे हो सकता है, विच इज देयर। पीछे तो नहीं होगा, आगे ही होगा मोस्टली। रीजन बिंग देयर लॉट ऑफ नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंसेस हैपनिंग इन ऑन 27th and 28th and 29th, आई थिंक। So that is why I'm assuming that 30th or 1st around they are going to be launching the result, and that day you're going to be chartered accountant, guys. You can put the 2 letters in front of your name. I hope you're excited to do that. अरे स्माइल तो लाओ, कब हंसे थे भाई? सबके सबका मास ब्रेकअप हुआ है क्या? ऐसे टेंशन में बैठे हो? हंस दो यार, यू आर हैप्पी गाइस, राइट? हाँ, राइट। तो दैट इज गोना बी देयर। Important thing, this time the days are going to be less for a campus preparation. The reason is very simple. The reason is because 3 attempts in a year, and September is also going to be the next exam. So they have to launch a next campus as and when the things are out. So that is going to be there. Okay. Next. So what you have to do? Sir, I have to start early. I have to practice enough. I have to get guidance. I have to stay consistent and become unstoppable. This should be your goal. मेरा goal यही होना चाहिए. Within these days, your goal should be this. Now, since we are talking about the ICA campus, just an update, statistics wise, let's talk about the trend. 49% people got placed by campus, 54% people got placed by campus, 34% got placed by campus, 41% got placed by campus. Now, as and when you go down and down, the numbers are going to be reducing. 23% got placed by campus, right? And if you go for the upcoming trends, it's 32% which have got placed by campus. And for the last 2 attempts, if you see it out, it's going to be around 25%, 26% people have got placed by campus. That means what is important is number of companies and the placements which are going to be done by campus are reducing. Number one. Number two, you have to get very strong in terms of number one thing, and that is getting a references. Okay, that is there. I'm not making you scared. I'm just making you aware so that you know what is supposed to happen with you in the future. Right? Now, let's understand how you can work on those 5 important things. क्या उस चीजों को समझे कि how we can work on those 5 important things, guys? Let's understand how you can work on these 5 important things one by one. Right? Chalo, let's start. Let's start one by one. I'm going to be sharing my screen. Just let me know how are you able to see it or not. Done, done. Okay. I hope my screen is visible to all of you guys. Bang on, sir. I'll just close this for a while so that you guys can focus on what is important now. Okay, chalo. Now, things we need to look for. Sir, can we change the good academics? That we can't do. Sir, The first most important thing which I have to go for is I have to bring some big brand names in my resume. Right? Brand name रहेगा तो ही बिकेगा. तभी then I will be able to convince someone. How do you get a brand name? What are places you can get a good brand names for? ठीक है, number one. Sir, during this journey, till the results are out within this next upcoming around 38, 39 days, I can get some great internships, right? कुछ अच्छी internships ले सकते हो for the domain where you want to get into. Now, if you don't have a good brand in your clients or brand related work, you can get it out from there. Number one. Number two, you can decide a domain where you want to get into and build an experience related to that domain. क्या बोला मैंने? You can build an experience related to that domain, right? I showed you one CV of Ritika Sinha. What she did not have an experience of management consulting. What she did some certification or a thing which helped her to get into consulting, which is there. So that is the second thing which you can do. But I don't know which domain to get into. Guys, tomorrow's event and session is really important, which is on helping you deciding a domain which is there. Okay, so tomorrow's session, please don't skip it. I'll help you to decide a domain. So third, you can find out some internships on LinkedIn and Internshala, right? And there are a lot of platforms where you can find out an internships. How do you do it? Let me just show it to you on LinkedIn. कि LinkedIn पे कैसे ढूंढ सकते हैं? Then you can definitely do it out on other platforms as well, right? Let me just share my screen. Okay. Go to your profile. What do you do? Right. Since you're looking for an internship, click on open to section, finding a new job. Right. Click there. Once you do it out, you will get a drop down. What title you are looking for, you can put a title. I am looking for an internship. You can just put out a title which is there. Location, hybrid, put a location we're looking for, immediately applying. Right. What you're looking is internship. You can select on internship. And you can select on, if you put all LinkedIn members, then open to ka frame will come. If you don't put it, it will go to a recruiters only. That is one way to find out an internship. Click on save. Okay. इससे you'll start getting a notifications for the internships which are coming. Second, you can do it, go to our LinkedIn. You can click on a job sections. Here you'll find out some of the vacancies here around, right? You can just put, say, for example, I'm looking for accountant, which is there, or you can put some of the roles where you can just get shorter internships. So here is a platform where you can just search for some of the internships which is there. You can post it out based on the date posted or things around, and based on that, you can filter out some internships and keep on applying, which is there. Okay, that is one way to do and find out an internship. Of course, there are other job portals through which you can do it, like Indeed is there, Naukri is there, right? Internshala is there, right? तो वहां पे आप ढूंढ सकते हो, but again, it's a bit of a process which might be a time consuming for you. Okay. So, sir, you told us कि I want to get a brand. First way to get a brand is through internship. Got it, sir. Sir, how do I get a brand? You can join some NGOs, guys. Why joining an NGO is beneficial for you? Because it is going to be helping you to develop a leadership skills, which you can put it out in your resume separately. Number two, it's going to be showing that you're bringing an impact on the society. So when you go to a consulting world, they ask you what impact you have brought in, right? तो आप एक CV में impact driven चीजें बता सकते हो. So now is the time. देखो Sunday आ रहा है. Go for some tree plantation or something. I've just note down some of the names of some NGOs. Search it out on Google. I think Robinhood is everywhere. राइट डोंट बिकम अ डोनेशन गाय मतलब पैसा देके आ गए बोले हाँ हमने एनजीओ में काम किया है ऐसा नहीं करना है भाई you have to create a real impact for the people around, right? So that is what you have to do. So if you are interested, you can put some NGOs in your resumes so that it looks great. And of course, they're going to be asking some series and set of questions like how does an NGO work? What's the agenda of an NGO? When you sit for an interview, these are the series and set of questions they're going to be asking you, right? How much impact you have brought into the people around? तो ये सब आपको पूछा जाएगा. Okay, so second place, you can join an NGO. Don't worry, I'll share this file with you guys in our WhatsApp community group. I'm assuming that all of you have joined our WhatsApp community group. Ranjit, if you're here, can you please share the WhatsApp community group link in the chat so that the people, those who have not joined in, can also join the same. Okay, share it on the Zoom as well as on YouTube so that the people can join in. Third, you can also go for some freelancing work with some local CA firms where you have done your articleship from, or there are some other top firms which might hire you because abhi the hot season is going around for start audit. You can find out some firms where you can just join in for 2 months or 3 months, saying that, sir, I'm looking for some internships or I'm looking to learn in some of the areas which is there. That would be great if you can hire me. Because देखो सबको resource चाहिए और सबको सस्ता resource चाहिए, right? ठीक है पैसा मत लेना. That is secondary. We are here to learn. We are here to build our CV. ठीक है, तो you can join some local firms which might offer you some great learning, not stipend, so that you can go for those things. Next is you can do some great activities like you can go for some of the basic certifications which can help you get a brand. Let me just show it to you again. Right, I'll just keep sharing my entire window. So you can go on the Google and write one simple thing, 1 day internship at BCG. You can click it out here. Once you do it, you can just put it out in your resume, right? So you can just do this internship. मतलब थोड़ा बहुत सीखोगे, and plus you can just put it out in your resume that I've done a 1 day internship at BCG, which might help you to showcase that, outshine your CV in a much better manner. ठीक है, लर्निंग उतना नहीं रहेगा, बट वो क्या है कि थोड़ा सा ब्रांड आ जाता है, right? A lot of rankers do it out, they put it out there in their resume, and they help this ensure that their CVs looks good. It's just there. So this is what you can do. Parallelly, you can also go to some other platforms where you can just get some brand certificates. The Forage, right? The Forage is a platform where you can just get virtual certificates, which is there. मतलब ये लर्निंग कुछ नहीं होगा, टू बी ऑनेस्ट. इट्स मोर अबाउट जस्ट गेटिंग अ ब्रांड इन योर सीवी. ठीक है, just a one liner, two liner thing which can just be there for you. So you can just put it out. Say, for example, I'm looking for get started. Hopefully, they don't ask me for a login. Hmm. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे आप जाओगे तो you might be able to find it out. ठीक है, तो आप देख लेना. They're asking for a login. I'm very choosy when it comes to login. ठीक है, so you can search on the Forage as well. यहाँ पे you'll get a multiple certificates from PwC, KPMG, and some other brands which is there. ठीक है, that is the second thing. सर, तो आप कह रहे हैं कि कुछ सर्टिफिकेशन भी कर सकते हैं जिससे एज मिलेगा. हाँ जी, दैट इज गोना बी हेल्पिंग यू इन एज. Next is we you can also go to play a simulation which is there. So what is a simulation? I don't know you're aware of this or not. Simulation means you are gonna be playing with the dummy data of a company where you can learn the things around using that dummy data. जैसे कि I don't know how many of you are aware of this. A lot of B schools train the candidates and the people using a dummy data, which is a simulation. And based on that, their performance is also going to be monitored. लेट मी जस्ट शो यू अ डेमो. आपको डेमो दिखा रहा हूँ. सर, आप जो बोल रहे हो उसको प्रूव करके दिखाओ कि सिमुलेशन से फायदा होगा कि नहीं. अरे दिखा देते हैं यार. राइट, आई जस्ट शो इट यू हाउ डज सिमुलेशन कैन हेल्प द पीपल अराउंड व्हिच इज देयर. नाउ देयर वर टू ऑफ माय स्टूडेंट्स, राइट, दोज हु वांट टू चेंज अ डोमेन. आप इनका लिंक्डइन भी चेक कर सकते हो गाइस, है ना. यू कैन चेक देयर लिंक्डइन इफ यू वांट टू ensure that this happened with them or not. There was a guy, right, Ankush Nagpal. He wanted to get into an FP&A domain. I don't know how many of you are aware of FP&A, but what happened with him? He was my student. He had an articleship from again a mediocre firm, and he wanted to get into good company. So what he did, he played a simulation which was there, which helped him to get into an FP&A. You can read the line. मैंने नहीं लिखा, इसने लिखा है. Marketplace simulation experience has incredibly value in the preparations for this role. This role is FP&A in Bajaj Finance. That is again a good role and good company to start with. Similarly, there's one of the girl who have got placed into Barclays. She have also played a virtual marketplace simulation experience has added a value to a strategic thinking, financial decision making, and enhance my perspective. So simulation also helps to learn the things around. You can Google it out, right? Finance simulation course, which is there. So that is what you can Google around. You can get it out. But the only problem with the simulation game is those games are really costly. थोड़े से costly होते हैं. So it's up to you if you want to learn it, you learn it. If you don't want to learn it, तो ठीक है, it's your choice. And definitely we teach these games in our training workshops, which we conduct, right? So only in a pre-result batch, we conduct this marketplace simulation for the batch of the students because it's very time consuming and it involves a lot of efforts, which is there. Post result तो वैसे ही बच्चे का perspective होता है कि भाई जॉब दिलवा दो मुझे कल. वही होता है. After 30th June, you're like, sir, I want a job, sir. Right? वो mindset रहता है. I am not ready to work hard. I need a job. ठीक है, तो that is what a perspective which is there. So what I was telling is, sir, you can play the simulation which is there. I just shown you the two people. Those just example. I can show you multiple profiles and screenshots. But these people have played a simulation, and that definitely helped them out to get into what they want to and where they want to go. ठीक है सर, तो आप कह रहे हैं कि हमें ब्रांड इंटर्नशिप से मिलेगा, एनजीओ से मिलेगा, which the list you have given, some freelancing work. I'll take the doubts at the end. I know there are a lot of doubts, queries. You can put it out in the chat. And other activities, you can play simulation. And plus, you can also ensure that you are learning and doing the courses related to that domain. Let's give you a very simple example. There was an interview happening in Flipkart. Okay, I don't know. Everybody have used the Flipkart companies and ordered something from there. There was an interview happening in a Flipkart for a forensic audit role. Okay. Now, do chartered accountants get an internship in forensic audit? 90% people don't get it. Internal audit में मिलता है, forensics में बहुत rarely मिला तो मिला, नहीं तो नहीं मिलता. अब इंटरव्यू में क्वेश्चन दिया गया कैंडिडेट को. You know what was the question given? There was a case scenario saying that the fraud has happened and candidate was requested to draft a forensic audit report. Selection उसके basis पे था. Out of 400, 300 people, those who are watching this, how many of you can draft the forensic audit report? ऐसे मत देखो मेरे को. Don't give this look to me, please. I'm just making you aware what is happening in the market. देखो, मैं उसी को हायर करूंगा ना जिसको काम आता है. I don't want to invest the time saying that कि भाई शिवम तो सीख ले. I don't have that much time. Every company is running out of time and budget and a pressure. Very few of you can do it. Who can do it? जो कर पाएगा उसे हायर करेंगे. As simple as that. ठीक है. So I'm trying to tell you out, you can just learn the certification courses related to the domain where you want to get into. Which domain to get into, we'll decide it today. ठीक है. जब सेशन होगा, definitely I'll give you a chance. Can you try it or not? Someone is saying that, sir, मैं कर सकता हूँ. Very good. No worries. Bang on. If you can do it, nothing like it. ठीक है सर. तो सर समझ में आ गया ब्रांड नेम कैसे लेंगे? हाँ जी सर. We got an idea how do you get a brand name. There are a few things which you have told you. I start going to be doing this. If you want to take a screenshot, parallel, you can keep taking the screenshot as and when needed. I'll be happy if you make a notes because that helps you to get into your subconscious mind. Moving to the second part which I need to work on is, sir, I want to get into improvise my communication skills. Right? मुझे अपना communication skills भी improve करना है. How do you do that? We have created a bot for you guys, and you'll be shocked to hear this. This bot is gonna be working almost free, right? Almost free है आप सभी के लिए, which you can use it out to improvise your communication skills. Demo दो demo. देखिए भाई क्या करना है, ध्यान से देखेंगे. If you believe that your communication is not that great, if you do it, you'll get a result today. You go to our website, tools.cmonk.com. This website is going to be there for you, which is going to be helping you for a lot of things in upcoming days. And in fact, we are going to be adding a very good feature on Monday or Tuesday. The feature is a resume builder. You can prepare and build your resume here in this website also. Okay, so Tuesday को launch हो जाएगा. You'll enjoy this. Now, I want to improvise my communication. Go on the practice section, words and test. Okay, click here. Once you click here, you can take a test which is there. You can take a category-wise test like reading, listening, one-word answer, read a sentence, fill in the blanks, listen and type, sentence construction, sentence writing, simple conversation. If you want to improvise your English communication, you can go for simple conversation. It's going to be a real-time conversation with a bot which is there. You can do it out and that can help you improvise your communication skills. The only problem in pain is you have to do. अब दिक्कत यही है भाई, मेहनत करना पड़ेगा. जैसे कि this is a listen and speak. Every bot you're going to be running, it requires a coin. Once you log in, you get a 50 coins. Once you complete your profile, you get a 50 coins. 100 coins मिलेंगे आपको. उसमें से आप coins use करिए. If you start your test, mic, I'm ready. Okay, my bike is tested.
They decided to go hiking this weekend.
Okay, so I have to just listen and repeat what the bot has said. You know what? This is a real interview which happens in Deloitte USA. Do you know this? Deloitte USA में होता है, KGS में होता है. KGS is KPMG Global Services, and almost every second Big Four, third Big Four is going to be conducting this format of interviews which is there. Say it out. यहाँ पे जो bot ने बोला बोलिए. Then next, click on the next which is there, and you can just practice it out. At the end, you'll get a scorecard. How did you do? Right? Was it great? Was it not that great? वो सब आपको दिखने में आ जाएगा. ठीक है? That is that.
They are hosting a dinner party this weekend.
Parallelly, you can take some other tests, like say, for example, you want to check your typing test. If you do it great, you will get a typing certificate as well. Check कर लो भैया आपकी typing speed कितनी है. If you want, you can put it out in your resume. That is also going to be acting as a small brand. लिख दो typing speed 50 words per minute. You also have a certificate as a proof if needed. If someone want to validate it, they can do it. Right? अगर किसी को validate करना है तो there's an option also to validate here. Right? Definitely that is there. यहाँ पे certificate आएगा and anyone want to validate, you can come to our website and validate the same. ठीक है? So do it out if you want to do it. It's again available with you guys, right? And almost free. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि आपको कोई पैसा डालना है, right? We have built it out for you guys so that you can get into the best things around. ठीक है सर. So I'll improvise on my communication skills. दो चीज तो clear हो गई. Brand कैसे लेना, communication कैसे करना. Can we move forward? क्या हम आगे बढ़े? I hope you guys are enjoying the session. I hope you're enjoying the session. ईशान जी saying हाँ जी सर, हाँ जी सर. अरे बोल दो यार. Great, G, great. ठीक है, ठीक है. Yes. So I have some giveaway. I have some gift for you. Do you want some gifts? हाँ जी sir, we want gifts. ठीक है. The gift is very simple. The gift is fastest finger first. What is the gift? It's the fastest finger first. What you have to do, it's a very simple game. What you have to do, I'll show one question on the screen. एक क्वेश्चन दिखेगा आपकी स्क्रीन पे, ठीक है? And you have to give the answer in the chat box. But which chat box? YouTube live chat box, not the Zoom one. The people are connected from Zoom or YouTube also, ना? तो सबके लिए equal होना चाहिए. You have to go to my YouTube live, where this session is going on, and you have to give the answer on a real time basis. ठीक है? A person who gives the answer first is gonna be a winner, and he or she will get a cash prize of will get a gift worth rupees 1,500. Okay, I'm sharing the YouTube link here in the chat. You don't need to leave the meeting, bro. Yet you don't need to leave the meeting. You have to be here, and you can give the answers. The people, those who are connected on YouTube as well, you can just answer there. The people, those who are connected on Zoom, you can go to YouTube and answer the same. अरे जाओ रे, आंसर दो यूट्यूब पे. जीतने वाले को 1,500 का इनाम है. हाँ, कुछ नहीं करना है, सिर्फ एक क्वेश्चन का आंसर देना. दैट इज व्हाट यू हैव टू डू. अब यूट्यूब पे गए हो, लाइक तो कर दो. ऐसे मत करो यार, राजा बेटा हो ना तुम. परी पापा की परी हो ना. हाँ, कर दो चलो. ठीक है, चलो ग्रेट. लेट्स सी हु कैन आंसर इट फर्स्ट. रंजीत देख लेना कौन सबसे पहले आंसर कर रहा है, स्क्रीनशॉट ले लेना. विल अनाउंस द विनर एट द एंड ऑफ अ सेशन. विल अनाउंस द विनर एट द एंड ऑफ अ सेशन. देखते हैं 1,500 का गिव अवे कौन जीतता है. लेट्स सी हु इज द विनर फॉर 1,500 गिव अवे. The question is coming in front of you. The question is coming in front of you. Please pay attention on the screen. Question आ रहा है. Just be ready to answer it on a YouTube live. Just be ready to answer it on a YouTube live. Count the number of triangles which are given in the picture. Number of triangles. You have to count the number of triangles which are given in the picture. You have to count the number of triangles which are given in the picture, guys. You have to count the number of triangles which are given in the picture. Guys, come on, hurry up. I know you can think and give the right answer. Come on, come on, come on. You can give the right answer. On the YouTube live, guys, not on the Zoom chat, on the YouTube live. Once you have given the answer, you can like the video. एक बार आंसर दे दिया तो वीडियो भी लाइक कर दो यार. Oh God, एक इंसान तो इतना नालायक है, वो सब नंबर लिख रहा है. 10, 12, 15, 14. कुछ तो सही हो. ठीक है जी, ठीक है जी, ठीक है. प्रीति कह रही है 16, समर कह रहे हैं 12, मेघना कह रही है 16, प्रीत कह रहा है 8, पिंकी कह रही है 24, दीप्ति कह रही है 16, यश कह रहा है 2, प्रीत कह रहा है 18, लोकेश कह रहा है 8. क्या बात है, क्या बात है. लास्ट 10 seconds, guys. Last 10 seconds. Still a guess, still a guess. Someone is like, sir, I'll use ChatGPT, sir. By the time you use ChatGPT, someone is already a winner. ठीक है. Got it. Got it, sir. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. ठीक है. Great. We'll announce the winner at the end. We'll announce the winner at the end. Really happy that you guys have participated. And if you're there, भाई like कर दो यार, ऐसे मत करो यार. ठीक है. चलो, great. Bang on. Bang on. Bang on. Bang on. Great. So we have learned about two things. First, how do you ensure that you have a good brand names? Second, how do you ensure that you have a good communication skills? Third, how do you ensure that, let's come back, guys. वापस आ जाओ क्वेश्चन से. Let's come back. Okay. Third, how do you ensure that you guys can get into a good reference? एक अच्छा reference कहाँ से लाए? ठीक है, एक अच्छा reference कहाँ से लाए? Sir, you can join the places where you can find most of the people around. ध्यान से सुनिएगा. Sir, where do you find a lot of good people and a smart people? If you are a smart people and if you have some surplus funds, you can join some good gym where a lot of good and rich people comes in, and you might get a references from there. That is what I've seen, and generally it works, trust me. Okay, if you have that much surplus of fund, but otherwise that is fine. And if most of you are staying in a society, you can try that out. That is there. Second, you can join some sports club or some places around. Jesse, I used to play badminton every day, so I'm connected to a lot of good people who are working with BNY. You're connected with Barclays. तो वहां से मेरे connections बन गए. That is there. Third, you can join a lot of events which are there. A lot of events happens on the online platforms and social media around, especially if you can join some Ichai event. I don't know how many of you have heard of Ichai. Ichai is a platform where a lot of events happen related to startups, right? All over tier 1 cities में होते हैं. You can Google it out, each के events. You can go there, you'll find a lot of startup founders. You can be a part of their CFO office. You can be part of their early team, right? So that is what you can go. जाओगे तो मिलेगा, नहीं जाओगे तो किसी और को मिलेगा. And there are a lot of ICI conferences happening in, right? If you have a time around, you can travel to some city, you can go there. Not just from the perspective of attending the conference and having a food and getting a bag as a kit. No, but to meet a speaker. उनके स्पीकर को पकड़ के आना, स्पीकर से नेटवर्क करके आना, meet the people around, right? And if possible, you can be a paper presenters also, because adding a paper presenter will help you to get some brand or a spike. कुछ तो काम किया ना, तो that is what you can do. A lot of ICA conferences are happening in different cities. If you're interested, bang on, please participate. This is the time to do it. So how do you get a good references? Right. Of course, we have a great event on 25th of May. I don't know how many of you have registered for it. Right. If you have not done it, please do it. That event, I'll promise you, I'll help you with approximately 20 to 30 new friends. 30 नए दोस्त बनवाऊंगा आपके 30. I'll give you 30 references on 25th of May. The only problem and the pain is you have to take a time and join the session. And of course, that is going to be a live session, which is there. कहाँ पे register करना है? Just telling you out, a lot of upcoming events are also there. Tools.cmonk.com, event section. A lot of events are happening in. You can just scroll it down and you can join this networking event, this event. Trust me, you're going to be loving this. ठीक है, आओगे तो फायदा होगा, नहीं आओगे तो किसी और का फायदा होगा. ठीक है, but I'll ensure that you make a good friends around and we'll solve one great case study also. ठीक है, so that is there. Next, of course, in our training workshops, you interact with different mentors. I'll come to it at the end. What do you do and what we do there, right? To interact with around 80 new mentors of different companies, CFOs, CEOs, partners, directors of the companies, which is there. And you can connect with them. And the last thing, you can build out a great reference with LinkedIn, right? Demo दिखाता हूँ कैसे. ठीक है? How do you build a good reference using LinkedIn? Now, I wanted to interact with this guy. His name is Tarun. Who is Tarun? Tarun is partner at PwC. ठीक है? Let me show you a demo. ठीक है? Tarun was a partner with PwC. Is a partner with PwC, of course. He's a guy. Okay. Now what I did, since I wanted to interact with him, I wanted to meet him, and he's a guy who is really interested in podcast. ठीक है? PwC partner, passionate podcaster. ठीक है? Now what I did, this is called as art of doing a cold message. I'm just telling you one. Definitely in workshops we'll teach you how do you do that. So I wanted to talk to him, right? What I did a simple cold message saying that, hey Tarun, it was great, blah 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 blah. It was happy to connect with you. I'd really be happy to connect for a quick call and do a podcast together for our students. And trust me, guys, today he's one of my very good friend. You know how we met him? Just by cold message. देखो, in simple what I'm trying to say is, you have to become shameless if you want to go there. Reference चाहिए तो मांगना पड़ेगा ना. If you don't ask, you don't get. If you ask, you get. Simple, right? What you have to do, you have to connect with the people and ask for a references and help. But how do you ask it? That is a different story. But I've shown you one demo. All right, you can connect with the people around and you can ask for the references. LinkedIn से अच्छा कोई platform नहीं है. Please put it out in your head clearly. During a CA journey, Telegram was a god for you. Right? Now you want to get a job, LinkedIn is a god for you. ठीक है? अब थोड़े दिन बाद जॉब मिल जाएगी तो उसके बाद क्या करोगे, है ना? तो कोई और प्लेटफॉर्म आपका भगवान बन जाएगा. राहुल हंस रहा है, मतलब सब समझ रहा है. ठीक है. तो ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम प्रायोरिटीज चेंज, प्लेटफॉर्म चेंज, राइट? दैट इज दैट. हंसो मत. ठीक है, कुछ लोग को जोक नहीं समझा. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. हाँ, पुनीत कह रहा है मेरा शादी.com में अकाउंट है. नालायक, अभी से बना लिया, रहा नहीं जा रहा. हाँ बेटा. ठीक है भाई, ठीक है. इतना एक्साइटेड भाई. चलो ठीक है, पहली बार देख रहा हूँ. कोई बात नहीं, पुनीत, होता है, उम्र ही ऐसी है. कोई बात नहीं, चलो ठीक है. Let's move forward. ठीक है, let's not go there. But what I was discussing is you can get a references using this. तो सर, मुझे references कहाँ कहाँ से मिलेंगे? So I can get some good references when I can join some gym or club. Second, I can join some places around where you can join some events, where I can join ECHA events or some ICI conferences. Plus, you can join our networking event. Training workshop, if you comes, that is my responsibility to ensure that you meet 80 to 90 mentors during this period and journey. Plus, you make some good friends around, and of course, you can use LinkedIn as a platform. LinkedIn that's a कोई platform नहीं है. Coming to the next part, which was there, where we wanted to work on, and the most important part is the resume. Right now, before I come to a resume, let me show you one simple thing which can help you to understand a better journey in a better way. I'll go to a profile of one of the student of mine. Right, I'll come to 2-3 students and their journey around. These people are really motivating for me. Right, her name is Harshita. Sorry, Himanshi. Sorry, Himanshi. Himanshi is a girl. उसका जर्नी आप खुद ही देखो. I hope you know how to read a LinkedIn profile. Her articleship completed in August 2020. मतलब कि फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट होगा मई में. Right, May 2020 must be her first attempt. हाँ जी सर. She got cleared in the last 1 year. Last 1 year is in May 23. That means she took approximately 6 attempts to clear her CA final. कितने अटेम्प्ट लिए गाइस? 6 अटेम्प्ट लिए इन्होंने. ठीक है. Now, after getting and taking 6 attempts in her journey, she was able to crack one of the toughest interview where people again struggle. Even people who have done articles from a top firm struggle to get into. Where she got placed into FDD. What is FDD? Financial due diligence, transaction advisory जिसे हम कहते हैं. She was able to get placed herself into a transaction advisory. You know why? The reason was very simple. She was ready to learn. She was ready to learn. I can show you multiple cases. Case number 2, Rudransh. Right? किसी को भी जाके पूछ लेना मार्केट में, हाउ टफ इज टू गेट इनटू कोटक आईबी. किसी को भी जाके पूछना. ठीक है. अगर आपके कोई फ्रेंड सर्कल में होगा, किसी को भी पूछना, हाउ टफ इज टू गेट इनटू कोटक आईबी. ठीक है. इवन अ रैंकर स्ट्रगल्स टू गेट इनटू कोटक आईबी. सपना होता है लोगों का कोटक आईबी में काम करना. राइट. व्हाट हैपेंड विद हिम? He was ready to upscale. If you are ready to upscale and learn the things around, you'll get the things. He completed an articleship from Bansi and Mehta, right, into evaluation. He used all the principle which I told him. Principle of preparing a good resume, good reference, good communication skills, right? Developing some skill sets around this, brand, and knowing the things around. Bande ne, he worked with me. He was my GR batch student. He learned the things around. He got into Kotak IB. Okay? That is there. Number 3, just 6 days ago, right? Patel साहब want to go to a different country. उसको बाहर जाना था. He says मुझे इंडिया में नहीं रहना सर. I said very good. He was ready to work hard. He learned the things around. He's working in Oman. ठीक है. आपको resume पे काम करना पड़ेगा. Coming back to a scenario from where I started. I told you about Ritika also, right? Ritika का journey से पहले I'll show you one case. His name is Avkash Shah. You'll get it out in a better way. Avkash, if I pronounce the name correctly, let me just check. Avkash Shah. Now, let's see his journey and story. From this, you will be really motivated to see what people have done. Avkash Shah wanted to get into a design. उसको designing में जाना था because he really loves the design. ठीक है? So what he did? Let's see what he did. And similarly, what you can do in a similar format, right? Let's see his video. Let's see his post. ठीक है? इसका post देखते हैं. Right? I don't know how many of you have seen his post, but if you've not seen it, no worries. You can just see it now. I'll just show it to you. थोड़ा सा मेरा लैपटॉप स्लो हो गया because I've opened multiple links. ठीक है. तो कोई कह रहा है मैकबुक लेने का क्या फायदा? लेना है बस, शोबाजी करना रहता है हमको, इसलिए लिया है. ठीक है. चलो. अरे ये कहाँ गई? I'll go to the post section. ठीक है. This guy have written 2 posts in his entire life. ठीक है. The first post is, ध्यान से पढ़ेंगे. I want to intern with Cred. Here is my application. I figured that it was going to apply, that if it was going to apply, I would do something worth it. It pays good. ठीक है, कुणाल शाह इज अ फाउंडर ऑफ अ क्रेड. लेट्स लिसन व्हाट यू हैव डन. क्या समझे इस वीडियो से? व्हाट यू हैव लर्न? बच्चा बोला पम 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 सीखा. अरे नहीं भाई, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज अ कवर लेटर. इसको कहते हैं कवर लेटर. व्हाट इज कवर लेटर? इट टॉक्स अबाउट थ्री थिंग्स. One, why this company, clearly written why you want to join Credit. Why this domain, because he is interested in this. And why you. ठीक है, this is what is called as a cover letter. Now in the next post he says I've joined Credit. Of course he has left the Credit now. ठीक है, but this is what it is. This is called as a cover letter. समझे क्या? सर तो हमको भी पम 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 वाला वीडियो बना लेते हैं हम भी. नहीं भाई, ये नहीं करना है. What I'm trying to tell you is you have to showcase to the people what you're good at. आपको दिखाना पड़ेगा जिस डोमेन में आप जाना चाहते हो. जैसे कि अब रितिका को जाना था किसमें? शी वॉज रियली इंटरेस्टेड टू गेट इनटू वैल्यूएशंस प्लस लकीली शी गॉट इनटू कंसल्टिंग. तो कंसल्टिंग तो कोई छोड़ेगा नहीं इफ दे गेट इट राइट. अगर आप उनके कमेंट सेक्शन पे देखते हो, शी वॉज रियली इंटरेस्टेड एंड पैशनेट टू गेट इनटू वैल्यूएशंस इन द डोमेन अराउंड. What she did, she prepared a share price analysis report. She put it out on the LinkedIn, and finally she got placed into valuation earlier. Then she got placed into consulting. Right? It is there. ठीक है. देखो पहले उनका एक साल पहले का जॉब है. क्या लिखा था? Hello everyone, I'm looking for a new role related to the valuation and investment banking. I would love to appreciate a support. Thank you for advance and blah 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 blah. ठीक है, एक साल पहले का. What I told her, उसके बाद she was my student, she joined me. I told her कि भाई तुम ऐसा बनाओ. रिपोर्ट बनाई उसने बढ़िया से एक शेयर प्राइस एनालिसिस का. Right after a few days, she got placed into Grant Thornton. From Grant Thornton, she got an offer from consulting. Then she joined consulting, which is there. Grant Thornton में valuation role मिला था उसे. Now she is working with consulting. What I'm trying to tell you, understand, resume. What you have to do? You have to showcase the skill sets of the domain where you want to get into. क्या समझे? तो जाना एफडीडी में है तो दिखाना पड़ेगा ना कि एफडीडी का कुछ आता है. Imagine that you're sitting in an interview for FDD. You know what? First question I'll ask you. How do you calculate an adjusted EBITDA? बच्चा बोलता है सर ये तो हमने पढ़ा ही नहीं कभी, हमारे सीए फाइनल के बाहर था. ये थोड़ी दे सकते हो आंसर इंटरव्यू में. इफ यू गिव दिस आंसर इन इंटरव्यू, you'll straight forward reject. देखो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड हर्ष जी, आई एम नॉट मेकिंग यू स्केयर, आई एम मेकिंग यू अवेयर. So that once your results are out, you don't be in a position saying that कि यार कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. मैं सिंपल से बोलूंगा कुछ क्यों नहीं हुआ, क्योंकि तुमने कुछ किया नहीं जब रिजल्ट आने का था, और उस टाइम आपने टाइम पास किया, उस टाइम आपने गेड़ी मारी. ठीक है, इट्स अ टाइम वेयर यू कैन एनहांस द थिंग्स एंड प्रूव टू द वर्ल्ड दैट यू आर द बेस्ट. ठीक है, चल. तो आई होप दिस इज क्लियर व्हाट यू कैन डू इन योर रेज्यूमे. हाँ जी सर. तो मतलब आप कह रहे हो रेज्यूमे में मैं ऐसा कुछ डालूं जिससे लोग देख के बोले कि हाँ यार ये बढ़िया चीज है. जैसे कि यू कैन पुट सम डोमेन वाइज कीवर्ड्स एंड द रोल्स व्हिच यू वर्कड इनटू. राइट, वो सब चीजें आप डाल सकते हो. You can put something related to problem solving skills. You solve some problems which is there. That is what you can put it out. You can show some great leadership skills. You can show some entrepreneurial drive. You can show some diversity of a work which you have done. सबसे important होता है domain. Say for example, you want to get into IB, you should able to show something related to IB in your resume. That is going to be acting as an edge. ठीक है, तो ये सब चीजें आपको करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है सर. तो सर यू हैव टॉक्ड अबाउट फ्यू थिंग्स. सर क्या क्या बता दिया आपने? रेफरेंस कैसे ढूंढना, रेज्यूम कैसे बढ़ाना, कम्युनिकेशन कैसे ठीक करना, ब्रांड नेम कैसे बनाना, एंड आर्टिकलशिप कैसे ठीक करना. आर्टिकलशिप कैसे ठीक होगा? आर्टिकलशिप यू कैन डू इट करेक्टली एंड प्रॉपरली बाय डूइंग सम सर्टिफिकेट और गेटिंग अ वर्क विद सम ऑफ द जूनियर फर्म्स और प्लेसेस अराउंड, वहां से आप कर सकते हो. ठीक है. नाउ अगेन showing your resume so that you can understand it in a better manner. ठीक है, ध्यान से देखते हैं. Let's see this carefully. This was a resume of Ritika before she was applying and hunting for a job. इस सीवी से वो बोल रही थी कि मुझे जाना है. अब देखो अगर आप ध्यान से देखेंगे, she have worked with Kirtane Pandit with a taxation experience. जाना था मैडम को आईबी और कंसल्टिंग में, चीज समझ गए तो आगे बढ़ जाओगे जीवन में. चेंज द सीवी, कंसल्टिंग, सिमुलेशन याद है, सिमुलेशन आई टोल्ड यू, ऑफ कोर्स गेटिंग एन एज, आईबी रिलेटेड वर्क ऑफ अ फॉर्म, telling to the world that I've taken attempts. From this, transiting it to such a way that people cannot calculate attempts only. It is called as smart work, right? That is there. ठीक है. तो सर इन सब चीज पे कैसे काम करना, आई हैव टोल्ड यू. Now coming to the very important discussion now. Now coming to a very important discussion. सर लाइफ में you always have two choices. क्या choices रहती है आपके पास सर? Just telling you out. You always have two important choices for yourself. The first choice is you can learn this on your own. अब मैंने आपको बता दिया है कि भाई क्या क्या लगेगा आपके पास, राइट? यू नो व्हाट टू वर्क ऑन, यू नो 5 थिंग्स टू वर्क ऑन. आप खुद से सीख सकते हो और यू कैन टेक अ हेल्प ऑफ समवन. ठीक है, इट्स लाइक योर सीए फाइनल. आप सीए फाइनल खुद से पढ़ो या किसी की मदद ले लो. दैट इज व्हाट इट इज. ठीक है. माय एजेंडा फॉर टुडेस सेशन वाज टू टेल यू व्हाट नेक्स्ट. आई होप आई वाज एबल टू केटर दैट. नाउ इफ यू वांट अ हेल्प आई कैन हेल्प यू आउट. इसमें मैं आपको हेल्प कर सकता हूँ बिकॉज दिस इज व्हाट वी डू. आई एम डूइंग दिस फॉर लास्ट 5 years. I have placed more than 15,000 chartered accountants in the company you name. जो कंपनी सोच सकते हो वहां पे हमने सीएस को प्लेस किया है. नाउ व्हाट इज द एज यू गेट व्हेन यू टेक अ हेल्प विद अस, राइट? व्हेन यू जॉइन आवर वर्कशॉप. तो दिस इज व्हाट वी डू इन आवर ट्रेनिंग वर्कशॉप. दिस इज व्हाट वी कॉल एज GIR, गेटिंग इंटरव्यू रेडी. We have completed 74 batches of our training workshop. The next batch is our 75th batch. Of course, it's again a lucky batch, a lucky number. Now, this is gonna be a 14 days rigorous curriculum which we have prepared for you. 14 days rigorous curriculum. सर तो क्या सिर्फ 14 दिन की बैच होगी? द आंसर इज बिग नो. द बैच इज गोना बी देयर टिल द टाइम यू गेट प्लेस. जब तक कि आपका प्लेसमेंट नहीं होगा तब तक के विल बी देयर विद यू. बट रिगरस करिकुलम विल बी देयर. ऑफ कोर्स द लाइव सेशन, जैसे आपने आज 1 घंटे में इतना कुछ सीख लिया, इमेजिन दैट यू लर्न इट एवरी डे फॉर 3.5 hours or 4 hours every day, which is going to be live. You'll learn a lot of things. Now, what are things we are going to be covering here? Just in a short, of course, if you want a more detailed guidance on what we do in GIR, we have a separate session on what we do in GIR, which is there. We have a pre-kickoff session. I'll help you with your resume. I'll tell you how do you prepare your resume based on the domain which you get into. जैसे भी मैं आपको रितिका का दिखाया, how we transit her resume from old to new, and that helped her to get into a job. That is there. We'll ensure that your resumes are reviewed. We'll help you to prepare your Naukri profile. Most important. Everybody will be divided into teams because we monitor your performance. I'll tell you how do you do it. We'll conduct a LinkedIn session. This is my favorite. I take 8 hours of a LinkedIn session. 8 घंटा LinkedIn सिखाऊंगा चलाना. ठीक है? You'll be shocked to see what are things you can do. The things which are there, if you could see it in the green, where all the top industry leaders are going to be joining in. Like for Stat Audit, we have one of our great mentor, Rajneesh sir, is going to be joining in. He's a ex-partner of KPMG, current partner of KNEV. For internal audit, we'll have some director and CFOs who is working into top companies are going to be joining in. For indirect tax, we have Payal ma'am joining in, who is an ex-partner of BDO. तो सब बड़े बड़े इंडस्ट्री लीडर्स से आप मिलोगे. नाउ रेफरेंस यहीं पे मिल गया आपको, राइट? हाफ ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम इज सॉल्व्ड योर इन सेल्फ. द ओनली प्रॉब्लम इज यू हैव टू बी अटेंटिव. बैच इज लाइव, यू हैव टू इंटरैक्ट. टाइम पास करने के लिए आ रहे हो तो डोंट कम टू माय बैच, बिकॉज वहां पे अटेंडेंस भी मॉनिटर होगी और डंडा भी मिलेगा इफ यू डोंट डू द होमवर्क. दैट इज देयर. Now, the best thing which we play it out is a business simulation. This is only there in a pre-result batch. Right? Pre-result batch में ही खिलाते हैं, which is there. It's a business game played in top B schools, which is there. The one which I'm showing the screenshot through which a lot of people have got placed. That is only played in a pre-result batch. And trust me, this is a game which will change your life throughout. Okay? That is there. Of course, Sunday is holiday for you guys so that you can enjoy. One of my favorite session is on salary negotiation. How do you do that? In fact, इस पे आपका बैच फीस 100% रिकवर हो जाएगा. दैट इज व्हाट यू आर गोना बी पेइंग. इतना तो मैं करवा दूंगा. We'll have a aptitude test, logical test, because a lot of companies are going to be conducting a test. We'll have a group discussion session with mentors, mock interview. I'll personally help you to decide the domain where you should start your career into. Then you'll interact with the industry leaders, which is there, and we'll have a closing session and fun ratri. Now the batch does not end here. You'll get a lot of additional things with this batch, and that is You'll get a one-on-one counseling session that is called as a mock interview session with the industry leader of your choice. जिसके साथ आपको काउंसलिंग करना है कर सकते हो. We have more than 500 mentors listed with us. You'll get one technical free masterclass worth rupees 2,000 rupees, जो वेबसाइट पे आप देख सकते हो, like any domain which you got to get into. Plus additional masterclass you get at 50% off. That is what is given to you. We have regular doubt solving session. Sir, we'll support you till the time it get placed. Sir, a doubt. What is a doubt? Sir, what if I don't clear in this attempt? I pray to God you'll clear. But if you don't clear, September में जो बैच होगा, September 25 में, उस बैच में आप फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट आ सकते हो. ठीक है? That is a promise from my side. Because I say you, I'll support you till the time you get placed. ICA campus में whatever companies will be coming, imagine that ITC Limited have shortlisted you. सबसे पहला सवाल आएगा, सर क्या पढ़ूं? कोई दिक्कत नहीं है भाई, आईटीसी में हमारे स्टूडेंट प्लेस है, मैं उसका नंबर दे दूंगा, बात कर लेना, खत्म. ठीक है? 90% of the problem is solved in that way because community इतना strong है. We have students in every company you can think of. Plus, whichever companies is coming to a campus will have a live training workshop and session for the same. That is there. Next, the additional thing is you'll get an AI interview bot. You'll get an additional coins. Because होता क्या है कि since bot is going to be running based on a coins, now you want to practice more of a communication. सर coin खत्म हो गए तो क्या करें? Recharge करने का जरूरत नहीं. You can use the additional coins which is there. Plus, you will interact with 80 to 90 industry leaders. That is going to be given to you. Now, the question is, sir, whether the batch is going to be in English? The answer is yes, because we also have to work on your communication skills. So, the entire batch is going to be in English. The only pain is you have to wake up early in the morning if you're joining an early batch, which is on 26th. Timing is 7 to 10:30. If you're joining an evening batch, this timing is 7 to 10:30, which is there. So, our session might extend till 11 someday, but that is what is going to be. Now, it's going to be your life best experience, which I'm going to be sharing it with you guys. Trust me. आपके जीवन के सबसे अच्छा 14 दिन रहेंगे. Number 2 thing, if you're coming here, you have to give your 100%. आपके पास ऑप्शन नहीं है. इसके अलावा इसके साथ आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते और. Because if you do it, मैं आपको लिख के बोल सकता हूँ कि सर, if you do it what I say, you'll get placed where you want to get into. But do you guarantee 100% job placement? The answer is big no, because I cannot be नरेंद्र मोदी. मतलब अगर मैं ऐसा बोलता तो मैं कल का प्राइम मिनिस्टर बन जाता ना, कि मैं पूरे देश का अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट खत्म कर रहा हूं. ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है, राइट? आई कैन नॉट डू दैट, बट इट्स अप टू यू हाउ मच एफर्ट यू पुट इन, यू विल गेट व्हाट यू वांट टू गेट इनटू, राइट? इसके साथ साथ वी हैव ऑफर यू लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स व्हिच कैन हेल्प यू गेट इनटू गुड कंपनीज, राइट? यू कैन जस्ट चेक इट आउट. अब इसमें और क्या होता है, और डिटेल में समझना है, सर करिकुलम बताओ, राइट? और डिटेल में बताओ व्हाट इज गोना बी देयर, so I can just share it with you in our next upcoming event. The event we have specifically created an event on this. It's a pre-kickoff event. 24th May को है 8:30. You can join that. इसमें I'm detailed में I'll cover what does GR includes. Just in a short, your performance is every day going to be monitored. You are coming to a class or not. That is also going to be monitored this time. Last time also we did it. Are you a regular student or not regular student? Ah, yeah, batch का है GR69 dashboard. Everybody will be allocated a roll number. Everybody can be monitored out. Everybody will be divided into team. You guys monitor your performance very closely. And we divide your team in such a way that the diversity of a team is also there. So someone from South, someone from East, someone from West is there, so that anyways you don't have a choice to speak in Hindi. You have to speak anyways in English, which is there. और team में भी फिर ranking होता है आपका कि भाई क्या कर रहे हो, right? What the hell you're doing? What time pass you're doing? आपकी team में rank क्या है? And everything is percentile based. So you'll enjoy a lot, right? Plus you'll learn a lot of things. Last thing before I move forward, sir, where do I register for the same? Right, and how do we register for it? And what's the fees? The fees is 5,999, where you pay 1,000 rupees to Nirmala Didi, right? उसका मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता. I have to pay 18% GST to Nirmala Didi, right? So that is there. Then go on the interview preparation section. There is an option to choose a batch, morning batch or evening batch. Request you if you have decided to join it, अभी register कर लो, because last time ये हो गया था कि we have to close the morning batch का seat and we have to shift to the people to evening batch, which is there. तो अब डिसाइडेड हो मॉर्निंग में आना है आ जाओ, इवनिंग में आना है इवनिंग में आ जाओ. जिसको सुबह उठने की आदत बनाना है मॉर्निंग में आ जाओ. एनीवेज आई विल एंश्योर दैट यू डोंट स्लीप एंड यू डोंट हैव अ चॉइस टू कीप अ वीडियोस ऑफ इन माय लाइव बैचेस. दैट इज दैट. ठीक है, तो इस पे और क्या कवर होगा, कैसे होगा, क्या होगा? डेफिनेटली विल हैव अ सेपरेट सेशन ऑन जीआर बैच, राइट? इस पे सेशन इज देयर यू कैन कनेक्ट विद मी फॉर अ डाउट, राइट? अदर सेशंस आई हैव जस्ट टोल्ड यू व्हिच आर देयर ऑन आवर वेबसाइट्स tools.cmonk.com. यहाँ पे आपको दे देंगे. I was talking about a one-on-one mentorship. We also have one more great website which is on mentorship. तो यहाँ पे जाके आप काउंसलिंग सेशन बुक कर सकते हो किसी भी मेंटर का फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट, कि सर मुझे है ना बेन के मेंटर से बात करना है, सर मेरे को है ना बेन के मेंटर से मॉक इंटरव्यू देना है। अरे देना भाई, कौन मना कर रहा है? तो ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे कूपन ये फ्री में आप दे सकते हो, राइट? तो नो नीड टू वरी, एवरीथिंग नीडेड टू गेट इनटू अ गुड कंपनी इज कवर्ड योर, राइट? एनीवेज बाहर से भी आप दे सकते हो, आप पैसा देके, बट अब जीआर में हो तो आपको ये फ्री में मिल जाता है। प्लस आपको कोई मास्टर क्लास चाहिए तो यू गेट इट आउट फ्री, कि सर मुझे स्टार्ट ऑडिट चाहिए, अब यहाँ से लोगे तो 2000 का मिलेगा, जीआर में आओगे तो यही फ्री में मिलेगा। ठीक है, तो दैट इज व्हाट इज टेकन केयर ऑफ। इफ यू वांट वन मोर, कि सर मेरे को फॉरेंसिक्स भी सीखना है साथ में, टेक इट आउट फॉर 50% ऑफ, दैट इज टेकन केयर ऑफ। ठीक है, तो एवरीथिंग नीडेड टू गेट इनटू ड्रीम कंपनीज, दैट इज व्हाट यू हैव बिल्ड फॉर। एनीवेज योर चॉइस, खुद से करना है खुद से करो। हमारी हेल्प चाहिए तो थोड़ा सा एज मिल जाता है, लोगों से 4 कदम आगे बढ़ जाते हो, राइट? वेर यू डोंट डू अ टाइम पास, यू फॉलो स्ट्रक्चराइज्ड अप्रोच व्हिच इज देयर। चलो, विल कम टू अवर डाउट्स एंड आल्सो विल अनाउंस अ विनर, डोंट वरी। सर और कुछ एडवांस टूल सीखे? हाँ जी, सीख सकते हो भाई, टाइम मिलेगा तो सीखो। पावर बीआई, टैबलो, एडवांस एक्सेल, एसएपी, अल्ट्रैक्स, पाइथन फॉर फाइनेंस, स्टूडियो, डेटा स्टूडियो, वन विच आई वाज शोइंग वाज देयर इन डेटा फॉर स्टूडियो। देन हाउ टू इन्वेस्ट मनी, ये सब स्किल सेट्स आप सीख सकते हो विच आर डिमांड नाउअडेज। एआई इज समथिंग विच इज ऑन हाई डिमांड विच इज देयर, एआई फॉर फाइनेंस, राइट? So that is what it is. So, in fact, in our GR batch, we are going to be conducting 2 sessions for you guys on AI for finance exclusively, which can help you to enhance that. You can put it out in your CV, thoda bahut related to that. Okay? Start working on your resume. That is what I've told you. Right? We'll post a video on how to prepare a good resume soon on YouTube. I'll put it out for you. Already, I've put some videos out, which is there. You can start reading some books, right? If you're really interested, that is there. Work on your personality development, right? Communication skills. We will plan some event. If you want to meet some new people out, you can plan this. If possible, right? We are uploading a lot of interviews of our students on YouTube. You can watch that. Plus, I'll be happy if you can start reading your newspaper, because that is something where you guys are going to be getting your GT topics from. You can build your personal brand on LinkedIn, Quora, and Medium. Right? 3 platforms I would request you to build your personal brand. नो इंस्टाग्राम प्लीज, मुझे पता है आपको रील देखना मजा आता है, वहां में कोई पर्सनल ब्रांड नहीं मिलता है, राइट? जस्ट दैट। एंड वन ग्रेट थिंग, लास्ट एडवाइस, राइट? यू कैन स्टार्ट फाइंडिंग अ ग्रेट मेंटर फॉर योरसेल्फ इन अ जर्नी वेयर यू वांट टू गेट इनटू, सो दैट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम, वेयर टू गेट इनटू, दैट इज व्हाट इज दैट। ठीक है, also just an update, there are a lot of pre-result drive which is going to be happening in by the end of May, है ना? मई के एंड से और जुलाई फर्स्ट वीक में काफी सारी कंपनीज प्री रिजल्ट ड्राइव कंडक्ट करेगी, विच इज लाइक बिफोर द रिजल्ट्स वी कंडक्ट सम इंटरव्यूज, तो दैट इज गोना बी देयर। सो प्लीज एटलीस्ट इंश्योर दैट आपका सीवी शानदार बन जाए, बढ़िया बन जाए, विच इज देयर, राइट? So that is what it is. In fact, in our website, we are going to be launching a great thing for you where you can just ensure that you can prepare your CV, which is on tools.cmong.com. ठीक है, तो ये सब चीजें आपको करनी है। डन डन डन। Yes. So this is what I wanted to cover in today's session. I hope I was able to add some value to you guys in today's session. कुछ आपने सीखा नहीं सीखा, right? Was the session helpful for you guys? Definitely, I'll take the doubts and announce the winner. अरे winner तो सुन के जाओ, doubts लेते हैं, right? But I hope you must have learned something new. You know what to focus on, what to do next, right? You know 5 things to work on. You know how to do it, right? That is what I've covered. You have 2 choices, either to do it on your own or you can take the help of someone. Let me just summarize everything. सर बड़ा ही सिंपल है। कौन सी 5 चीजों पे काम करना है सर? एक तो रेफरेंस इकट्ठे करने हैं, रेज्यूम बढ़िया बनाना है, कम्युनिकेशन पे वर्क करना है, एकेडमिक्स चेंज नहीं कर सकता, ब्रांड नेम लेके आना है, आर्टिकलशिप को सही करना है। ठीक है, इसके कैसे कैसे क्या क्या तरीके हो सकते हैं, आई टोल्ड यू आउट। नाउ इट्स अप टू यू। अगेन आई एम सेइंग इट टू यू वेरी सीरियसली, यही चीज आज करोगे तो बहुत आगे बढ़ जाओगे, यही चीज रिजल्ट के बाद करोगे तो वैसे ही टाइम नहीं रहेगा, क्योंकि रिजल्ट के बाद कैंपस रहेगा, रिजल्ट के बाद आपको ओरिएंटेशन में जाना होता है, रिजल्ट के बाद आपको दीदी भैया भाभी सब बुलाएंगे, घर पे आओ खाना खाओ, राइट? लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स हैपन, राइट? आफ्टर रिजल्ट यू हैव टू एंजॉय। आफ्टर रिजल्ट बैठ के सीवी बना रहे हैं भाई, टेम्पलेट भेज रहे हैं, हाँ? नहीं, तो ये शुड नॉट हैपन। अभी से बना के रखो, यू ऑलरेडी हैव एन एज व्हिच इज देयर। खुद से कर सकते हो, कर लो, बढ़िया है। अगर हेल्प लेना चाहते हो, नथिंग लाइक इट, हमारा काम ही है ये, दिन रात यही करते हैं, राइट? लोगों को यही मदद करते हैं कि भाई चलो जाओ बेस्ट कंपनीज में प्लेस हो जाओ, दैट इज व्हाट वी डू, राइट? इट इज दैट। ठीक है, डन। तो विल टेक द डाउट्स, आई एम हैप्पी टू टेक द डाउट्स व्हिच इज देयर। ठीक है, जो भी डाउट्स है, राइट, यू कैन पुट इट आउट इन द चैट, विल बी हैप्पी टू आंसर इट। someone is asking that जीआर में रिकॉर्डेड मिलेगा क्या? 100% रिकॉर्डिंग हर सेशन का अवेलेबल है, बट मैं मुंह पे बोल रहा हूँ, आज भी बोलूंगा, आगे भी बोलूंगा, लाइव अटेंड करोगे तो काम का है, रिकॉर्डेड अटेंड करोगे तो आपको मजा नहीं आएगा। क्योंकि मैं अभी वैभव को बोल सकता हूँ, हाय वैभव, क्या हाल चाल, रेज्यूमे दिखाओ, स्क्रीन शेयर करो, लाइव में ऐसा बोलूंगा मैं आपको। रिकॉर्डिंग में आप किसको बोलोगे और क्या बोलोगे? इंटरव्यू प्रिपरेशन कैन नॉट बी डन बाय वॉचिंग रिकॉर्डेड लेक्चर्स, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड दिस। वहां पे सीवी किसको दिखाओगे? रिकॉर्डिंग को दिखाओगे क्या? नहीं, यू कैन नॉट हेल्प यू, मतलब यू कैन डू इट। ठीक है, तो दैट इज व्हाट आई विल से। सर, वुड यू रिकमेंड अस जॉइनिंग सीए ऑफिस विल बी गुड along with the जीआर बैच और बिल्डिंग? टू बी ऑनेस्ट, अगर आपने अभी ऑफिस ज्वाइन नहीं किया है और आप सोच रहे हो कि ऑफिस जाऊं या जीआर जाऊं, तो जीआर में आप ज्यादा सीखोगे जितना आप ऑफिस में सीखोगे, बिकॉज वहां पे सिमुलेशन होगा। सिमुलेशन, इफ यू प्ले इट सीरियसली, योर सीवी विल चेंज टू नेक्स्ट लेवल, राइट, जो मैंने आई जस्ट शेयर्ड विद यू गाइस। How to get help from CMO for updating a CV? We'll cover it out in the session which is there. Yes, CMA students can also join in, right? Any student who is related to CA, CMA or CS who is into final year can join in, right? आर्टिकलशिप वालों के लिए नहीं है, आर्टिकलशिप वालों को पीफो हो जाएगा, राइट, वो नहीं जेब पाएंगे। ठीक है, मतलब बहुत हेवी डिस्कशन होंगे, तो आपको फिर बोलेगा ये क्या डिस्कस कर रहे हैं। ये एक्सेल, उसको भाई वी लुकअप नहीं जम रहा है, मैं इधर एक्सेल में बता रहा हूँ कि भाई देखो ये ऐसे होता है, समथिंग एडवांस, लाइक नहीं नहीं सर फिर से बताओ। ठीक है, तो आर्टिकलशिप के लिए वी हैव अ स्मॉल बैच व्हिच इज ऑन आर्टिकलशिप ट्रेनिंग मास्टर क्लास, दैट इज व्हाट यू कैन चेक इट। यूट्यूब लाइव पे यू विल वॉच ऑल द सेशन व्हिच इज देयर। Excel skills are not good. Will it be covered in GR batch? So that is will be covered in the master class. For that you can watch it out. My articleship is out till October. जिसको भी जो भी doubts है, I'll be happy to take it out. You guys can put doubts in the chat. Right. Nandini is asking, sir, GR batch timing aren't aligning with my articleship timing. Is there any solution to this? Recording आप देख सकते हो। थोड़े दिन बॉस को बोलो कि सर मैं लेट आऊंगी, लेट जाऊंगी, खत्म। 10:30 तक है तो आप ऑफिस 10:30 11 को निकलना और रात तक बैठना 10 बजे तक, क्या दिक्कत है? अपने करियर के लिए नहीं करोगे तो किसके लिए करोगे? अभी तक के बॉस के लिए कर रहे थे ना, अब अपने लिए करो। देखो, अगेन आई एम टेलिंग यू, यू हैव टू डू वर्क ऑन 5 थिंग्स, यू हैव अ टाइम नाउ। द मोर you defer it, the more it create a problem. My articleship is up to October. Is it right to join now? The answer is yes. जैसे कि say for example you have obtained a reference from, let's take an example, uh, रोहित, राइट? रोहित इज अ मैनेजर एट बार्कलेस। तो ऐसा थोड़ी कि वो आपका रेफरेंस खत्म हो जाएगा आज अगर आपने ढूंढ के रख लिया तो। इवन इफ यू डिड नॉट पास, वो रेफरेंस तो 6 महीने बाद भी आपका ही रेफरेंस है ना। सिंपल सी बात है ना, जो आज आपका दोस्त है वो 6 महीने बाद भी तो आप ही का दोस्त है ना। ऐसे थोड़ी हो जाएगा कि हर्ष मेरा दोस्त है, आज 6 महीने बाद, "ए, हर तू कौन रे भाई", ऐसा थोड़ी कोई बोलेगा तेरे को, नहीं, दैट्स नॉट गोना बी हैपनिंग। Yeah, my friend till then. So, Ravneet ji, I think it's the right time to join in. I have no idea about the domain, which domain suits me. For domain wise, we have a session tomorrow. Tomorrow it's going to be a domain wise guidance session, right? अरे एक भले इंसान की तरह काम करो, ये वीडियो 4 लोग तक पहुंचा दो, which is there. ठीक है, डन डन। यस यस यस, विनर भी अनाउंस करना है, विनर भी अनाउंस करना है। 2-3 डाउट लेता हूँ, फिर विनर अनाउंस करूंगा। Right. Will GR batch students have access to pre-result drive? Yes, you do have the access for the same. Advanced Excel classes are included in GR? No, Excel का क्लास included नहीं है दोस्त। Excel का चाहिए तो आप Excel का ले सकते हो मास्टर क्लास की जगह। That is what we can do for you. So session was really informative and productive. Just wanted to thank you. I just got selected in Deloitte yes, as a fixed term hire even before the examination. Now I've received a lot letter after becoming a CA. YouTube guidance played a big role. Thank you शिवानी जी। शिवानी जी ने हमारा YouTube का वीडियो देखा और उनका सिलेक्शन हो गया Deloitte USA में। बहुत बढ़िया, ग्रेट, राइट। टुमारो सेशन इज गोना बी रियली इंपॉर्टेंट, प्लीज स्किप मत करना। कल सह परिवार आना शुभम जी, सह परिवार मतलब बीवी बच्चों सबको लेके आना शुभम जी, राइट। जो भी है तुम्हारे आसपास, ब्रिंग अलोंग, राइट। टुमारो सेशन यू कैन नॉट स्किप। इन केस वी वांट टू ट्राई फॉर गवर्नमेंट जॉब का मेरे यूट्यूब पे बहुत शानदार वीडियो डला हुआ है। यूट्यूब पे लिखना हाउ टू फाइंड अ गवर्नमेंट जॉब /PSU CMO, बढ़िया मिल जाएगा आपको। आई डो नॉट हैव अ ग्रेट आर्टिकलशिप एक्सपोजर, लीव दैट प्रॉब्लम टू मी, आई टेक केयर ऑफ इट। रंजीत, एक बार बैच का लिंक भेज दो, कुछ लोग को प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, विच इज देयर। नंदिनी जी, अगर आपको मेरे से पर्सनली कनेक्ट करना है तो यू कैन कनेक्ट इट ऑन 25th को। जो भी जिसके डाउट रहेंगे जूम पे मैं 1-on-1 अनम्यूट करके लूंगा, विच इज देयर। सजेस्ट एनी एक्स्ट्रा सर्टिफिकेशन फॉर R2R एंड FP&A? दोनों की मास्टर क्लास अवेलेबल है। R2R के लिए फाइनेंस की करो, FP&A के लिए आप FP&A की मास्टर क्लास कर लो। दैट इज व्हाट यू कैन डू। Then I presented a paper in ICA National Conference, published in EIRC. Will it be enhancing my CV? To some extent, yes. Can we mention a financial modeling certificate learned through YouTube? Yes, I can do that. Certification secondary है, main है skill आना चाहिए. Right. Sir, I've joined the GIR batch. Shall I join the domain wise session as well on 22nd? आ जाओगी तो रितिका जी, नॉलेज वेस्ट नहीं जाएगा। राइट, वैसे भी घर पे बैठोगी तो पॉपकॉर्न और घूमती फिरती रहोगी, यहाँ आओगे तो चार चीजें सीख के जाओगे, और क्या। ठीक है। Then do we get a backup for session tomorrow? It's there gonna be on YouTube Live, which is there. If I don't have a technical skills, will GR help me to improvise a domain in technical skills? The answer is yes, which is there. Done, done, done. चलो, I think announce करते हैं winner, फिर doubts लेते हैं. Is GR batch only for May 25 pass out? The answer is no. It's for everyone, right? But ज्यादातर students May 25 वाले रहेंगे. That is what I've seen. ठीक है, तो that is gonna be there. चलो, आंसर है, क्या लगता है guys? What can be a correct answer? क्या हो सकता है करेक्ट आंसर यार? इतना अब तो बता दो यार। द करेक्ट आंसर इज 16, राइट? द करेक्ट आंसर इज 16, यस। एंड द विनर इज पल्लवी जी, राइट? मैं
पल्लवी।
स्क्रीनशॉट लिया है दिखाने के लिए। अरे भाई,
यस।
ये देखो पल्लवी जी का सबसे पहले है ना, दिख गया ना? ये तो बोलेंगे सर ने पल्लवी जी को जानबूझ के जितवा दिया। पल्लवी जी जहां कहीं भी हो, राइट, यू कनेक्ट विद आवर टीम। पल्लवी जी, आई कैन सी इट आउट इज हियर इन द जूम। रंजीत, एक बार आपका सपोर्ट का मेल डाल दो या कुछ डाल दो, या पल्लवी जी आप रंजीत को टेक्स्ट कर दो, राइट? रंजीत इज गोना बी गिविंग यू अ गिफ्ट। रंजीत, एक बार पल्लवी जी से कनेक्ट हो जाओ, इफ शी इज हियर।
यस, आई थिंक देयर इज अ नेम पल्लवी। अब ये वही है या नहीं, वी आर नॉट श्योर।
ठीक है जी, ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। पल्लवी जी, बाद में देखोगे वो वीडियो तो आप support@cmonk.com पे मेल डाल देना। अब
यस।
सब पल्लवी बोलेगी मैं पल्लवी हूँ। नाम बदल के बोलेगी मैं पल्लवी हूँ। हे भगवान। ठीक है, ठीक है, आई थिंक मेरे को यहीं पे लग रही है जो पल्लवी है। ठीक है,
हाँ, इफ
डन
शी
डन
इज
डन।
हियर जस्ट कंफर्म वंस।
यस सर। सर, मेट सितंबर इंटर का अटेम्प्ट है क्या? AIR सिंगल डिजिट पॉसिबल है? हे भगवान, मेरी अभी तक कोई क्लास नहीं हुई है। कितने रिवीजन करने चाहिए भाई? जितने कर सकता है कर ले भाई। और क्लासेस नहीं है तो पहले क्लासेस करो। आई थिंक दैट इज गोना बी देयर। ठीक है, और क्या बचा है? इन योर प्रीवियस GI डेटा ऑफ प्ले स्टूडेंट्स एंड देयर रिव्यू इन योर कोर्स। अरे अमन जी कह रहे हैं आप क्या पुराना डेटा दिखाओ तब हम मानेंगे। ये की अमन जी ने बात, इसको चाहिए ऐसे 505। ले भाई 505, तुम जाओ मेरे लिंक्डइन पे, राइट? अमन जी, लिंक्डइन पे जाओ और तुम जाओ डॉक्यूमेंट्स में, सब ओपन है भाई अपना। पूरी लिस्ट डाल देते हैं हमारे बच्चे जहाँ जहाँ प्लेस होते हैं। ये रहे GIR स्टूडेंट्स दोज हु गॉट प्लेस्ड इनटू डिफरेंट कंपनी। मिल गई लिस्ट, ये रही लिस्ट भाई, पुराने बैच के बच्चों की। गजब। ठीक है, ये हमारे बच्चे हैं, किसी को भी पूछ लेना फीडबैक के लिए बस। और लिस्ट चाहिए? और पुराने अटेम्प्ट की भी डली हुई है भाई। स्क्रॉल डाउन करते जाओ, लिस्ट निकालते जाओ। यहाँ पे यू कैन गेट लॉट ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंट्स व्हिच इज देयर। ठीक है, जैसे कि जस्ट शेयरिंग आउट फॉरेंसिक ऑडिट की मैंने नोट्स डाली हुई है पूरी यहाँ पे अपनी, अगर चाहिए तो डाउनलोड कर लेना। फिर ये GIR का डेटा डाला हुआ है, जो स्टूडेंट्स प्लेस हुए हैं, 4 इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन, टॉप CA फर्म, अच्छी अच्छी बड़ी फर्म्स की लिस्ट। फिर इंडस्ट्रियल ट्रेनिंग की है, IFRS का कंसोलिडेटेड FS, SAP के इंपॉर्टेंट T कोड्स, देन हाउ टू गेट जॉब इन दुबई, इंडस्ट्रियल ट्रेनिंग पे अगेन एडिशनल थिंग्स। ये रही उससे पुरानी लिस्ट, मई 24 की। ठीक है जी, जिसको भी देखना है किसी को भी पूछ लेना, फीडबैक ले लेना, और क्या। ठीक है, दैट इज देयर। डन डन आर डन। यस, कैन यू शेयर द फ्लो चार्ट? यस, आई शेयर इट टू यू इन आवर व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप विच इज देयर। ठीक है, हाउ कैन इंटरव्यू आस्क ऑल दिस क्वेश्चन? शिवानी कह रही है हाउ कैन इंटरव्यूअर आस्क ऑल दिस क्वेश्चन? बेटा पूछेंगे ही ना, बिकॉज दे वांट टू हायर द बेस्ट कैंडिडेट आउट ऑफ दिस ना। तो दैट इज देयर, बिकॉज ऐसा नहीं है ना कि आपको 2,000 5,000 दे रहे हैं। दे आर गोना बी गिविंग यू ₹1,00,000, ₹2,00,000 विच इज देयर। ठीक है, तो इंटरव्यूज तो टफ होने चालू हो गए, एंड इनफैक्ट you'll be shocked to hear this, most of the key interviews have now moved to a case study based round, राइट? केस स्टडीज दी जाती हैं जिसके लिए आपको प्रिपेयर करना पड़ता है, राइट? विच इज देयर विच यू हैव नॉट लर्नड, तो दैट इज आई एम टेलिंग यू कि दिस इज द टाइम टू डू इट। डोंट डेफर इट। ये टाइम अगर बर्बाद किया तो गया, ठीक है, टेक इट सीरियसली। डन। तो टुमारो सेशन इज रंजित, कल 8 बजे है ना सेशन? टुमारो सेशन इज एट 8, right? The same
Yes,
timing.
yes.
It's
Evening
going to be
session
for
8
1.5
p.m.
hour, right? It's going to be much more
Only Sunday
technical
will
than
be
this.
afternoon.
हाँ,
The
इससे
Sunday we are
technical
talking
रहेगा।
about networking will be on afternoon. Otherwise, all the sessions are in evening 8.
Right, done. Sir, kindly बताना for interview preparation, statutory audit. You have appeared for me 25 CA panel. I'm sure that I'll become a CA. I'm sure to become a CA. तो बढ़िया, स्टार्ट ऑडिट का मास्टर क्लास कर सकते हो, नहीं तो फिर आप इसमें आ सकते हो बैच में, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। ठीक है, डन। चलो, ग्रेट गाइस, विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट, राइट? और किसी को कोई दुख दर्द तकलीफ होगा तो डेफिनेटली विल बी हैप्पी टू कनेक्ट।